Okay, right now we're going to learn the famous I Know You're Married kickoff that Don Reno did. And there's many different versions that Don did over the years. He varied his brush strokes and his positions a little bit, but this should get you in the general direction of whichever version that you want to do. And also, we'll go over these chord positions that we're using in the Reno roadmap just to let you get a little better idea of what you're doing when you do this particular kickoff. But for now, the main thing is I want to show you how the brush work is done, and this is a very good song to practice on to get it right. So usually when people think of the brush work that Don did, they think of I Know You're Married, so I couldn't think of a better tune to start off with than this. So I'll play it for you now, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to start out here at the D position, your normal D position, and we're going to brush the second and third strings. Okay, and we're going to grab this note on the fourth string, and I come down and I brush the first and the second strings like that. And remember, keep your hand on the bridge to keep that sound. It's different when you take it off. So like that. And what I do is I actually hit the strings open and slide into this D position, your F shape position down here. Like that. Again, normally when you hit strings open, if you're playing out of a D and hitting those strings open, it wouldn't sound right, but it's so quick. It's just like the single string thing, where you hit those open notes, you'll never notice it because it's so fast. It just gets clipped off by your fingers. So, alright, and what I'm doing is I'm sliding up on the second and first strings and catching that partial F position. Again, double stops is what these are called. It's very similar to mandolin playing, or even on guitars. When you play the guitar, you do a lot of double stop work. So, okay, and like I said, there's a lot of versions to this. Don sometimes would hit this more, or he would. I mean, it's up to you how you want to do it. So, but I'm sliding up to this F position, D chord, and I'm reaching over here with my pinky. Again, here's the pinky coming into play here, and I'm grabbing this seventh note, just like if you did your F7 position chord, or it'd be a D7th here. It's that note. It's on the 13th fret, and all I'm doing is I'm reaching over with my pinky while I'm holding this part of the F down on the 12th and the 10th frets. Just holding that down, and then I'm going to come over here and grab that 7th note. Like that. Now, it takes a little practice, to get used to that, but... And here comes that Chuck Berry lick that we learned. Or partial Chuck Berry lick. Remember this? It's the same thing. Okay, let me play that for you slow. So all of that's double stops. I'm hitting two notes at once, and don't be so particular about trying to hit both notes at the same time. I mean, every time. Like when I end that, I'm doing a double stop, but the first note's more pronounced than the second note. So it's these two on the, it's your fourth and your third string. But I'm really hitting the fourth more than I am the second, or the third string, I'm sorry. I'm hitting the fourth string more than I'm hitting the third string. So, okay. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to hit the fourth and third right out of that position. Again, it's not far out of your chord positions. Alright, that same hammer on. So, like that. Okay, now I'm flatting this on the 10th fret with these two fingers, both strings, your second and third strings, and I'm hammering on just like we did up here. Okay. And that's a little bit of that Chuck Berry lick again. And that time I'm not hammering on, I'm hitting it twice to get the melody that I want. Coming down here and getting that fifth or the seventh notes just like the Chuck Berry lick. Okay. I'll play that whole first part. You end up on the fourth and the third string. Like that. And then the last part of it, I'm going to be walking from a barred seventh position, which is this. This is your D chord out of a barred position, but you come back here on the 5th fret on the 3rd string, and that's your D7, but it's a barred 7th position. Don used this a lot, and we'll go over this during the chord section. Like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush this barred 7th, just back it up all the way back to this D chord. So slide into it, back to the D. So I'm doing on the end there, like I said, I left that slide out that time. It's all a matter of what you want to do at the time. So, and all I'm doing there is I'm just brushing through the D chord, sliding into it. Alright, I'll play it for you slow one more time so you can get the positions. And that's I Know You're Married.